everyone, it's Katie here from the Scrappy Sisters, and I am up today with a layout, 12 by 12 layout, using, unfortunately, I need to say this up front, a cut file that you cannot actually get anymore. It is from Confessions of a Paper Addict. Virginia released some cut files around, as you can see by this one, around sort of the pandemic, but she did not put them in the store. So you actually, unless you were in the group and you downloaded them when she released them for free, I am very sorry, but you can't get these. I tossed up whether I should film this video and put it up, but ultimately I have. I'm sure there are similar cut files out there, and you know, obviously the design principles and concept can be adapted to any form of large background cut file. But this particular one, as I said, you can't get anymore. Now, I am using a few last little bits of my Simple Stories quarantined collection that I got. So I just got I think they call them the collection kit, the 12 by 12 collection kit. Is that what they call them? Where you just get the 12 by 12 stickers and like 6 pieces of 12 by 12 pattern paper. Anyway, that's what I got. And I'm really happy that I got this. I wasn't going to get a kind of COVID or quarantined or pandemic specific collection, but I'm glad I got this. It's just enough that I feel like, you know, it's included in my album, but it's not too much that it's sort of on every page that's about or that happened during the pandemic, because obviously we're still in the pandemic. We were in the pandemic all of last year, and I could have scrapped, you know, every one of my photos having something to do with COVID and the pandemic. So I am glad that I can just add these to, you know, one or two of my layouts, but not have it kind of overwhelming my album, if that makes sense. Sorry, I should take a drink of water. My throat is a little scratchy. So, I've got this giant title cut file in the background, and I've just added a couple of strips of pattern paper to the top and the bottom, and predominantly I've done that because I don't have that much of the pattern paper left. You can see on the left hand side there, that is all I have left of this collection. I was really trying to kill it, but I just couldn't add it all to this layout. It just would have been a bit much. So it's almost killed, but not quite. I definitely can't get one whole layout out of this again, but I could get, you know, there's still quite a few of the stickers left and a couple of pieces of paper. So it's almost killed. I actually made this video in June, and it's going up in June, I think. And so I'm hoping by the end of June I might have been able to finish this collection just by adding little bits and pieces to other layouts, but we'll see. We'll see. So I just distressed the edges of the strips that I added to the top and bottom just for a bit of texture, and I am going to back my photos on some of the pattern paper that I've got left that's big enough, and I back it quite a few times. I think I back it 3 times with the different pattern papers, mainly again because I have them and I'm trying to use them up. So that's all I'm doing now, just simply backing away. And I do add quite a lot of embellishing to these layouts, even though I find with these large title cut files that are sort of full page type titles, you don't generally need to add a lot more to make the layout look done. But because I've got quite a few, as I said, pandemic related things that I want to make sure I get on this layout, because I'm not sure where else I'll include them, I just put a lot of things on. So here you go. I've done my photos. I've done this. I am now going to come in and check what other bits and pieces I've got left in the collection that I might be able to get on this page. So you can see me here just moving things out the way. I've got some pieces that I've fussy cut from the cut apart sheet. So that couch is fussy cut from one of the cards in the cut apart sheet, as well as the little, the toilet paper is fussy cut. And then these, I think it's toilet paper, tissues or wipes, and a little, what is it? Is it a love heart? Oh, and a mask. That's fussy cut from one of the pattern papers, from the cut apart. And the little hand sanitizer that I just added and band-aid on top of the left-hand side of the layout. That was fussy cut as well. And then I've got these wood veneer from Shadney. Can't remember if the haul has gone up already, but keep an eye on my channel if you haven't seen a haul from me yet from Shadney. She makes her own wood veneer. She had this pandemic set, which I did pick up, which is super cute. So I want to get a few of those onto the page. And then from the 12 by 12 sticker sheet, I'm basically trying to get on everything that is very much pandemic specific. So I wanted to use that little don't panic sign because obviously it's indicative of people panic buying. I know it happened all over the world, but certainly in Australia we did, people did panic buy toilet paper. I don't know why. It just blows my mind, baffles me so much why toilet paper of all things is the things that people feel like they need to hoard, because ultimately, I'm sorry, but you can use anything for toilet paper. Like, you know, if you know how to wash your clothes properly, you can use almost anything. So it was weird for me to think that that was the thing that people hoarded. But they did. So I wanted to get that on there, and I wanted to add it to the toilet paper as that little kind of, you know, nod. And I got the couch on just because, you know, we spent a lot of time on the couch, didn't we, last year? Although these photos are from 2021. So the photo is just of Lincoln. He got so used to seeing us wear masks, and his childcare educators at his childcare all had to wear masks for quite some time. They do now, because as I am filming this, we are in a snap lockdown that has been hopefully only going for 2 weeks. But as I am doing this voiceover, we're just over, I think we're about 10 days in, so they haven't announced yet whether it will be continuing or whether we will come out of the lockdown after the 10 days. We will have to wait and see. Sorry, after the 2 weeks. So that's a bit... Anyway, it doesn't matter. So they actually are wearing masks inside again now, but they weren't at the time this photo was taken, which was in February. But he got so used to seeing us with masks on that he just kept asking whether he could wear our masks. So this is a picture of him in a bluey mask. My partner and I both have bluey masks. I have a pink one and my partner has a blue one. And if you don't know Bluey, it's an Australian kids TV show. It's fabulous. If you can stream it in your country, I highly, highly recommend you do. It does have some Australianisms in it, but it is a great children's show. It's fabulous. So you should totally watch it. I'm still at this point faffing around a bit. I'm just trying to kind of, as I said, get all the specific bits onto the page that are very much pandemic specific. I didn't love the circles on the sticker sheet, so I do end up fussy cutting some of the elements from those so I can get them on the page. So I fussy cut the toilet paper out of this one, and I know I also fussy cut the mask out of one of them as well. Out of one of the circles. So as I said, I can get them onto the page because the circles just weren't really working for me. But that's okay. It's good that I can fussy cut the elements. Now, you can see that there's a lot of kind of medical sort of stuff or sickness in general on the sticker sheet. There's like Band-Aids, there's a stethoscope, a medicine bag, and I'm actually deliberately not using those because I have another layout which I have also filmed, and I don't remember if it's going to be out before or after this, so if you've seen a layout when about our visit to the hospital with Lincoln, you will see some of these things make it onto that page. So I am very deliberately not using some of the things that I know that I can get onto that page. So yeah, I'm just letting you know. Now I've got these little wood veneer. I want to get 3 on, so I've got one jar of hand sanitizer that I'm tucking into that bottom cluster on the right hand side. I have got a roll of toilet paper which I am adding to the larger roll of toilet paper there. Then I've got a big like germ microbe, is that the right word? If anyone's sciencey, tell me if I'm using that term correctly. And that I have added there on the left. Now I'm just adding a couple of word strips to each of the clusters, and I've just realised now that I look at this, I've only added 2 to the bottom, which is a bit weird. It's a bit, I've added 3 to all the others. Anyway, I've added all the things that I said, as I said, as quite specifically pandemic related. So one says got toilet paper, one says essential, work from home, stay calm and wash your hands. pandemic. And then I've added a couple that obviously just work in particular. So stay sane, take care, and love each other. And I may go back and add a third one to that bottom cluster. I guess cancelled could work as one of the word strips. And I just put that in because, as we know, so many things got cancelled in 2020 and are still getting cancelled, at least for us in Australia, in 2021. So we're definitely still grappling with getting things back on track. Now I'm just adding in some Heidi Swapp Colour Shine in navy, and then I've just thrown on my desk for something a little bit different, the Distressed Oxide Spray in Iced Spruce. Just, you know, getting a bit, it's silverish, it's silver really, essentially. It doesn't have a lot of shimmer to it, which is nice, and I just think it went really well. So here is the close-up. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks guys, bye!